What's up, everybody? Gaming Shona here for the YugiMonzNetwork, and I'm bringing you guys today a deck roll of Dragunities. Dragunities recently got their brand new support from the Ghost of the Past set, which should have been a structure at Konami. I'm still very salty about that. I swear, y'all just love just making money. It's ridiculous. Why? I know it's your business, but come on. Throw the bone sometimes. Anyway, it's really crazy to see how far Dragunities have come from the past. You know, they were once a joke deck for Stardust Turbo, to now they can disrupt the extra deck, basically locking it down from your opponent, or making a multi-negate board that your opponent has to basically break in order to make their plays. It's really insane, and the deck has just improved over the years, and it's just so great. And I've always loved Dragunities, always loved the deck, and I love seeing it thrive and just witness how amazing it has become. And I really hope they continue to give the deck even more support. I know there's a V-Jump promo that has yet to be released, at least in TCG. So I know they have at least one more card. But without further ado, let's go ahead and knock out this deck profile. So let's start things off. We have the Triple Dragunity Legatus. It's basically an extender for the deck. If you have a Dragon Ravine or a Dragunity monster on your board, you can then special summon from your hand. And also, if you have a Dragunity monster card in your spell and trap card zone, you can target one spell trap on the field and destroy it. You're not really going to use that effect all too much, or mainly one hit special summoning effect to try to get for your play. You don't really use Legatus that much, but he's there just in case you do need him. One of the main combo pieces for the deck is Dragunity Senatus. Its effect states that if you discard a Dragunity card, equip one Dragunity tuner monster from your deck to this card. Also, you can now special summon monsters from the extra deck except for Dragon monsters for the rest of that turn. That doesn't really affect the deck really at all, since you're playing pretty much all your extra monsters are Dragon type monsters. Basically, he is what's going to start your combos off. He's going to start that multi-negate board combo off, which is long and tedious, but the reward is worth the trial and error and the wait. We're playing the one Dragunity Ducks. No longer is Ducks the staple at 3. Mandatory 3 Ducks was at one point in time. I know, it's crazy. But he's not anymore. He's just more of a filler card, or is he? Just in case you may need him. I've been contemplating on just cutting him from the deck altogether, but I haven't figured out what I want to replace him with yet, so he's in the deck for now. Then we have the double Dragunity Coast. Coast is definitely interesting. You can special him from the spell and trap zone if he's equipped to a Dragunity monster. And he can also be used as a level 4 tuner monster if you want to use him in such a way. But he can only be used for the secret summon of Dragunity monsters, so a little bit of a downside to him, but not too much. Because that's why you play the triple Dragunity Phalanx. Same effect as Coos in terms of special summoning, but that's really about it. He's really the all-around generic tuner monster for the deck that doesn't have any restrictions to him, which is really cool. He's what's going to help you go into things like Boros Savage Dragon, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and just any other synchro you may want to play in the deck if you want to add different synchros like Stardust Dragon, if you just to name a random level 8 synchro monster, basically. Then we're playing the Triple Dragunity Remus, another one of the new cards. Remus, you can discard him from the hand as the graveyard to add one Dragon Ravine from your deck to the hand. So basically, you're playing 6 Dragon Ravines with the Remus. He cannot be used as a synchro material except for a synchro Dragunity monster, but you can special summon him from the graveyard, but banish him when he leaves the field. So another really great extender, especially for your potential link plays and synchro summon plays. Mainly, you don't really use Remus a whole lot. He's just, again, like the Legatus, there in case you really can't get your combo off or it's been disrupted in some way, you can try to recover it a little bit with Remus. Then we're playing the Triple Dragunity Armor Mistletoe, another key card in the combos of the deck. Basically, you can send one face-up Dragunity monster you control the graveyard, special summon this card from your hand, and then you can equip a Dragunity type dragon monster from your graveyard to himself. He's used a lot in the past to help equip your Phalanx and things like that, and was used with like Vajana and Gaydur to go into things like a Tom, which you still do nowadays. He's mainly your Exceed summon card. Then we got a blast in the past of Dragunities. I know, right? We have Dragunity Arma Leviathan. Any OGs out there, remember when people were trying to do they Trident Dragon OTK with this card? Yeah. Good times. It was good times. Anyway, you can special this card from your hand or graveyard by moving and play one face-up monster you control equipped with a Dragunity card. When he's normal or special summoned, you can select one dragon-type monster in your graveyard except for himself and equip it to this card. Now, that part right there is what is really necessary for some of the combos to work, and especially for that extra deck lockdown for your opponent. We'll get to that in a second. Then we have the Blackwing Zephyros Elite. The moment he was conceived, well, not conceived, but the moment he was printed, he was a staple in Dragunities and will always be a staple in Dragunities. Being able to bounce back things like your Leviathan to your hand or anything you really need to your hand, especially to get more synchro fodder, is A-OK in my book. Then we have the Devil Mist Valley Baby Rom. Simple, quick, easy level 2 tuner monster. Discard it from the hand to the graveyard and special summon it. Not once per turn, it doesn't matter. It stacks, which is awesome. Then of course playing the Dragon Buster Destruction Sword. Combine that with the Leviathan, boom! Instant extra deck lockdown for your opponent. That's why you're playing the Leviathan, because it gives you another lockdown, another way to really mess with your opponent a little bit. Then for the final monster, we have one Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. Like Zephyros, this thing has been a staple in Dragunity since day one, so it's always going to remain a staple. Even though it is now a hard once per turn, it doesn't matter. It's still a good card for the deck, allowing to helpfully recover your plays if you need to, as well as help extend your plays even further. Alright, then for spell cards, we have a Dragon Ravine. 3 of them. It's self-explanatory, everybody knows what Dragon Ravine does, but if you don't, you discard a card to activate one of 2 effects. Either add one low for lower Dragunity monster from deck to hand, or send a Dragon monster from your deck to the graveyard. You're not really going to use a second effect really at all. You're mainly going to add. This is basically, you use this to try to help set up your plays if you didn't open up with the Senatus. So that's what you're really going to use it for. Then we'll play the one Terraforming to help us out the Dragon Ravine. So with the Remus, the 3 Ravines, and the one Terraforming, you're playing 7 Ravines. I know, it's crazy. The one Monster Reborn for extending plays, recovering plays, just all-around good card. The one Called by the Grave, so that way we can say no to Ash Blossom. Then we have 2 Dark Ruler No More, so that way we can help disrupt any boards that our opponents may have if they have a very big multi-negate board in the field, a multi-negate board on the board, and we can say no, go to our plays. Then we have the 3 Dragunity Glow. This card allows you to add 1 level 5 or higher Dragunity monster from your deck or graveyard to your hand. And you can also banish it. Keep in mind, the same turn you use that first effect, and since the graveyard, you can banish it to target 1 monster card in your spell and trap card zone that is equipped to Dragunity monster, and summon it in defense position. So, you search, and you go for your plays, and then you can use this effect in the graveyard. That's really crazy. Fantastic card for the deck. And also, this is the last new card in the main deck that Dragunity's got from Ghosts from the Past. We're in the one Foolish Burial, staple in the deck, helps you send your Fountain Access, basically your tuners to the graveyard. That's what Foolish Burial is there. Then I play one Foolish Burial Goods, to help send that Dragunity Glow to the graveyard. If I need to extend my play a little bit, or if I cannot get access to my Dragunity Glow, but I have the Mistletoe, I can use Foolish Burial Goods to send that Dragunity Glow to the graveyard and get its effect off. Basically, it gives, in a sense, gives me 4 Dragunity Glows. Then I'm playing the True Dragunity Divine Lance. I'm playing 2 of this mainly because of the fact that it's sort of the same sequence as Dragon Ravine. It allows me to get my plays off if I don't get the best hands. So, any way to help my plays is amazing. Then finally we have a Dragunity Obliety. I think I pronounced that correctly. I don't know. But it's the kind of trap card for Dragunity. And I forgot this also is a new card. My bad. Glow was after the last new one. This is the last new one in the main deck. Basically, when your opponent activates a spell trap card while you control Dragunity single monster, you can negate the activation if you do banish that card. Then if you control a level 10 Dragunity monster, you can have 1 Dragunity monster you control gain 100 attack for each face of card that's currently banished. You can only activate 1 Dragunity Uplet per turn. Really, it's just a way to help prevent things like Lightning Storm and Harpy's Feather Duster if you really not get rid of that in the deck, but mainly Lightning Storm pretty much. The boosting effect doesn't really matter since you don't really have anything that's going to be banished for the most part outside of maybe 2 or 3 cards about it. So it's useful. On to the extra deck, we have the brand new synchro that landed from Ghost of the Past. Dragunity Knight, Area de Braher. I'm sure I butchered that. When your opponent activates the monster effect, you can banish one Dragunity monster from your graveyard and negate the activation if you do banish that card. If this card destroys the opponent's monster by battle at the damage calculation, you can destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. You can banish opponent's monster. If this Tinker Summon card in its owner's control is destroyed by opponent's card, you can destroy all spell and trap cards your opponent controls. You can only use each effect of Dragunity Knight once per turn. So, it's an overall really good card, and it's one of the big pushes, the big plays for the deck. Then we have Dragunity Knight Barka, which basically, when it's Synchro Summon, it can select any number of Dragunity type, Dragon type Dragunity monsters in your graveyard and equip it to the card, and gain standard attack for each one. He extends your plays, basically. He helps extend those nice, good plays. Then we have the one Dragunity Knight Gay Dirk. He's not a hard return, he's a soft flush return, so you can discard, you can add one low 4 or lower Dragon or Winged Beast monster in your deck to your hand, and then discard one Dragon or Winged Beast monster. So typically, you're going to basically add Paper Rock to your hand, discard Paper Rock to get the effect, and also add Zephy and send Zephy. Those are your two cards you're going to use with Gay Dirk, nothing else. We have the Dragunity Knight Vajrayana. She's still a staple, at least as a one of an extra, because she can actually make some decent good plays. Then we have the one Dragunity Knight Ascalon. You can banish one Dragunity monster from your graveyard. Then target one monster your opponent controls, banish it. So it helps get rid of some cards from the field. If the Synchro Summon card in its owner's control is destroyed by an opponent's card, expression 1 Dragunity Synchro monster with 3,000 less attack from your extra deck. And it's treated as a Synchro Summon. So you can't target your level 10, but it can target your Barka, your Gay Dirk, your Vajrayana, things of the sort. So it's actually a really handy card to have. Then, of course, we have to play the one Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. It's a good card. Why wouldn't I play it? It negates effects. Why not? Then, Borderless Savage Dragon, self-explanatory. You're replaying Link monsters, and he's a generic level 8 Synchro, so definitely you want to have as many negates as possibly can. Then, for the Link monsters, we have the two guard dragons, one LP and one Pisty. We have a Hermetic Seal of the Heavenly Spheres. This is one of your inboard cards, because it can just disrupt your opponent's plays. Once per opponent's turn, this card is an extra deck monster zone. You can tribute one monster from your hand or field, return a face-up card on the field to the hand. So it helps disrupt some potential plays your opponent could have. Then we have the Dragunity Knight Romulus. This is one of your starting out monsters you're going to go into terms of extra deck. He's going to be your starter for Dragunity Glow to get it to your hand. Then we have the Darkness Metal, the Dragon of Dark Steel. Basically, he's just another Red Darkness Metal Dragon that you can utilize to continue your plays. Then we have one Triple Burst Dragon. It's just a Link 3 Link monster that you can use with the Guard Dragons. That's pretty much the reason you play it. We have a Protector Whelp of the Destruction Swordsman. Only in here so we can get the Dragon Buster, our Buster Sword, into the graveyard for a potential extra deck lock if you need to go that route. And finally, for the extra deck, we have one Heretic Dragon King of Atum. Atum is always, ever since it came, it has been a staple in Dragunities, just because it got so many plays, and it's just a really good card in the deck. You can easily get it out, and it's one of your main go-to extra deck monsters for the deck. Alright, so we heard the price guide for Dragunities. Just let you keep in mind that prices will vary depending on rarity, and as well as just in the future, the prices may go up and down. Yugioh cards are basically a giant stock market. There's no telling what price they're going to be tomorrow. But as of the recording of this video of April 26, 2021, these are the prices as of right now that I'm recording. So the deck is fairly cheap. You're basically a lot of your newer cards are going to be a little more pricey because they're new, so they're going to be a little more inflated. But as of right now, you can get a playset like it is for about $17. Your most pricey card is going to be Remus, which is going between $17 to $20 roughly. At the time I made this, it was like $20+ solid. So it did drop in price some. So the 60, we can, if you're going for the low end stuff, some heavy played, or you can probably get it for about a playset for about $50-ish maybe. So about $10 less. Then of course we have the Zephyr, definitely very cheap. Whereas Darkly No More's, even though they're commons from a freaking structure deck, they're still pricey as a common. That's ridiculous. Like for both of them, it's like $11, $10.62. That's really crazy. Dragunity Glow is a really good card. I don't think it dropped in price. I checked it and I didn't notice it. I don't know if I'm blind at the back, but you can get a playset for about $13, $12.57, $12.57. Not really all that bad. The other really good pricey cards that you're going to be seeing is is Dragunity Barca, which there's only 2 prints of it. I thought there was more prints of Barca, to be honest. There's only 2 prints: the Hidden Arsenal print and the Dual Terminal print. And the Hidden Arsenal is like $25 still. That's ridiculous. I have like 10 Barcas not with me right now, so I'm sitting on a gold mine apparently. I did not know that. Barca, I thought it was a cheap Dragunity card. Like, some of these prices I didn't know were pricey until I looked them up. It's crazy. Of course, bonus half track is like $17. It's really, it's pretty cheap outside of a couple price cards like the Barca I didn't see coming. But overall, you can make the deck for about $225. And I'm saying about $225 because of the fact that, again, depending if you want to go for a higher rarity like the Dragunity Ducks, the common one's like 38 cents. But if you go for like the Hidden Arsenal one, you're gonna be paying about maybe $30 for that thing, because it's just not Hidden Arsenal, the Dual Terminal. So I try to put these prices with the commons and the lowest rarities I could probably find in mind for a lot of budget players. If you want to go for higher stuff, you're gonna pay more money. But anyway, that's it for the deck profile. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And I'm definitely going to try to get duels as soon as I possibly can. I just haven't had time to really get duels a lot of times. So, I'll see you guys next time with a new deck. Or probably some rush duels. I'm trying to get some rush duels going with ROM. So, hope you guys enjoyed it. See you guys next time. And goodbye.